Good morning, guys. So, as you've seen in a previous video, I made beef broth, which actually I'm still in the process of making it. But I got up this morning and it was just like, yes, I think that's where I want it for onion soup. And I tasted it and it is. So I'm making onion soup today, and probably tomorrow I'll can the rest of it. Probably. I might do it today. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, so I am doubling my recipe. And there is grease in this pot here. Hold on, I gotta get my book. Okay. So, I'm using the French onion soup out of the all-new Ball Book of Canning and Preserving on page 290, in case anyone needs to know. So you need, I'm doubling my recipe, guys, but for the actual recipe you need 1 tablespoon of butter, 4 pounds of thinly sliced onions, which I've already done and, cried a little. Need 1 tablespoon of salt, which you actually need a tablespoon of canning salt, in case anyone actually wonders about that. 1 teaspoon of ground pepper, 1 teaspoon of dry thyme, 3 cups of dry white wine, which I am actually using a mixture of broth and onion stock for that, and 3 quarts of bone broth. You can actually use vegetable stock in this, or you could use straight up onion stock, but I'm using a combination of beef broth and onion stock for mine. That's just because I personally like the way it comes out better. So we are going to, I've already melted the butter because it's actually grease from the beef, because I strained my beef broth in here and there's so much grease in here, I'm not worrying about it. Add in your onions and your salt and your pepper and your thyme, and 2 cups of whatever liquid you're using, the wine or broth, and cover and cook for 1 hour or until onions are tender. So that's step 1. Let's do that. Okay, so turn my pan on. I'm going to turn on medium high, and I'm going to try and not make a mess putting my onions in here, because I probably will. So I have roughly 8 pounds of onions here. Get in there. Okay. 8 pounds of onions. I'm going to add 2 cups of onion stock to that. Or half a liter jar. Okay, now I need 2 teaspoons of black pepper, you know what, I'm just actually going with 1. I really don't think it needs 2. And then, how much canning salt? Tablespoon. Okay, so I need 2 tablespoons of salt. And again, canning salt, pickling salt. You need a non-iodized salt. Okay. So now, just going to give that a stir. As soon as I can get my spoon out. Come on. There we go. Gonna cover, it's gonna give this a stir so everything kind of gets mixed in there. Oh, and this one already smells fantastic. Okay, so we will be back in about an hour, or when these are tender, which will probably be about an hour. And we'll go on to the next step. So we'll be right back. And don't forget to add the thyme. I did. I just remembered. 2 teaspoons of thyme. Okay. Now I'm going to put the lid on it. And now I'm going to walk away from it, because now I have everything in there. Okay, so now we are on step 2, which is uncover and cook, stirring occasionally until onion is caramelized color. Then add the remaining 1 cup of wine and cook for 2 minutes. Now I'm going to add another cup of onion stock. Stirring to loosen the bits from the bottom of the Dutch oven. Stir in broth, bring to a boil, and reduce heat and simmer for uncovered for 15 minutes. Okay, so alright, so I am going to uncover this. I'm going to leave it uncovered and stir it, cooking it until, oops, got an onion skin in there, until the liquid has pretty much gone and they are a nice beautiful caramelized color. So we'll be back when we're at that point. Alright, so you can see these are a nice lovely caramelized color. Actually, I don't know if you can see that through the steam. I'm sorry guys. But since I am not adding wine, I'm just going to add that 1 more cup of vegetable stock. Sorry, my mistake. I'm adding the 1 more cup of onion stock. And that's going to count as my 1 cup of wine. And I have been, as I've been stirring it, I've been scraping all the bits off the bottom, but they'll come off as it's going. So I'm going to add my 3 liters of onion stock. And I'll be right back. I just need to get 3 liters of beef stock, so 1 moment. Okay, now for the 3 liters of beef stock, or if you want to use all onion stock, use all onion. If you want to use vegetable stock, then use vegetable stock. You can even use chicken if you wanted. Okay. So now we just want to bring this up to a boil. Scraping the bottom, making sure you get everything off the bottom. Oh, guys, this smells so fantastic, and oh, look at that. Yep, I'm going to be enjoying this for sure. Okay, so I'm going to get this up to temperature, and then I'll bring you back when we're putting this into jars. Alright, so it's up to boil. It's nice and hot. Smells fantastic. Now I did add a splash of Worcestershire sauce to it because I felt it really needed it. I'm canning mine in liter jars just to make my life a little easier. And when you're canning this in liter jars, as the book says, it cans for 75 minutes. 115 minutes is what the book actually says. And if you're doing it in pints, it's 60 minutes, I do believe is what it said. You need an inch headspace, like with anything you're pressure canning. Do need to debubble this. I don't have my debubbler. And I have my pressure canner ready to go behind me with the water in it and a splash of vinegar. Okay, so now we're going to wipe the rim, get it good and clean, get a lid, and I swear I am getting a new debubbler because I still can't find, or not debubbler, new magnet one. I still for the life of me can't find it, just like I can't find my 1 teaspoon. That's driving me nuts too. Okay, so into the pressure canner this goes for 75 minutes. Doesn't that look delicious? Okay, so we'll be back when these are out of the canner. And there we have it, 8 quarts of French onion soup. This quart over here never went in the canner. It's just going to go in the fridge because it didn't, there wasn't room in the canner for it. And I'm not about to run a canner load with one jar in there. But there we go. 7 beautiful quarts from the pantry that are just beautiful. Like you can see how beautiful those are. They're wonderful. Can't wait to get using them. So I hope to see you again soon, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Bye.